Good morning or good evening YouTube, I'm back here with another video, and this time it's the exclusive tree on Amphetrite that we're gonna showcase. And so far I must admit I have not been very I haven't really enjoyed her. I think I'm not too sure what it is, but she just lacks something. She doesn't really do a lot of damage or anything. So she's been kind of boring, but let's see what now she gets here at exclusive tree. At the beginning of a battle, if 3 or more allies have the Lung's Wrath tag, that's good, I can pair her with Invu and Bridget. Amphetrite gains the following effect: grants all allies this vast waves shelter, reduces crit damage taken to 1 for 1 turn. When an enemy loses damage immunity, increases Amphetrite's damage by an extra 10%. After 5 such losses, immediately cast the S4, grants all allies this shelter thing here for 1 turn. At the beginning of a battle, if she's together with 5 heroes that have this Lung's Wrath, she then gains the following effects. She's also going to grant that S4 title shelter effect, where non-crit damage taken is only 1 for 1 turn. Then it says here, limited to once per enemy at the beginning of an enemy's turn. If the enemy is below 50%, she's going to cast the S4. And when she casts the S4, she's also going to inflict Lung's Wrath and stun on the hit boss for 2 turns, whatever that means. When casting Vortex of Oblivion, that is the S4, she's going to get Mastery and max HP from each non-boss unit to convert 100% of the Mastery into crit damage. She gains some crit damage, cannot exceed 10% of her initial crit damage, blah blah blah. That's a long book, this one, right? Refreshes attribute bonuses on repeated conversions. When she casts the S4, can remove up to 3 layers of Lung's Wrath from the target. For each layer removed, additional deals skill damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP. Damage dealt to bosses is capped at 1400% of self-attack and 400% of self-attacks to non-bosses. This damage gains crit rate, ignore shield, and damage immunities. That was a long text. That was a long text, guys. And now we are curious, does she do any damage? Let's see. Let's see if she does any damage now. We have her with Invu and Bridget. I'm not too sure what I think, to be honest. I'm not too sure what I think. Actually, I know my stats are not the best at the moment because I made them like a mid-game, early game stats. I haven't touched my stats since my build guide, so it's like 55k attack and stuff like that. But I still feel like maybe she should be doing just a tiny bit more. Maybe, I don't know. But again, it's a double up on her damage from the exclusive 2 at least, so that is very nice, isn't it? And I think now we should try and put her into the guild arena thing here. And then we're gonna juice her up and see how strong she can become in the final build. And we're gonna put her together with... Who do we put her together with? Let's see. And do we put her... We're gonna remove Noel, right? And then we're gonna put Invu. So we have Invu and these guys here together. And let's see what happens. So basically, let's see what happens here. I'm not even sure if she's the one with the most attack, to be honest. Don't think she's gonna get the... No, she's not. It's gonna go to Boreas, it looks like. So Boreas has more attack at the moment than her, which is obviously not a good showcase, but we'll see what happens. Now she has that thing where crit damage and non-crit damage or whatever it was goes to 1. And she'll also do some other things like casting the S4 a lot more. So let's see what happens. I can already tell now that it looks a bit more like it's stronger than before. We are taking less damage, I think. So let's see what happens here. We haven't been able to defeat this defense yet, right? So we'll see what happens here. It looks like Bridget is very low HP on the other side. Let's see. Yeah, okay, Korea is very low. I think we're gonna win this one here, maybe, to be honest. Let's see. Come on. It looks good now. And she's casting that S4 a lot. I can see it. Definitely she's casting that S4 a lot. And I think if she had better gear, she would definitely be killing this team much faster. Maybe we're gonna see afterwards how much damage she did. Ooh, guys, look at that. We are gonna win. We are gonna win with her at the exclusive tree. Exclusive tree made a massive difference, guys, compared to before. Look at that. Look at that damage. That's crazy, guys. That is... Now that is what I'm talking about. That's crazy, guys, okay? This hero here, it did not do anything before we got to exclusive tree, basically. You need exclusive tree, 100%. You need exclusive tree, guys. Look at this. Her stats, guys, and this is my main team over there with all my good heroes, right? I'm fighting myself here. Her stats is very, 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 very bad still, because I didn't really do anything with her. You can see her stats here. 58k attack, and that's it, okay? I didn't even equip her echo. Let's equip her echo. Just to give her extra stuff. And let's try and do it one more time. And let's see what happens. I'm just gonna pause the video, I think, and show you the result. Alright guys, so we're back here and the fight took 53 turns. And as you can see, she's doing a huge amount of damage, to be honest. Huge amount. So, I mean, she's definitely strong now with exclusive tree. So I think the last place we should try and test her here is that Planet Rift power stage that I couldn't do earlier with exclusive 01 and whatever. We're gonna put her in here and see how the result is gonna be, if she can do any damage at all. You have to remember she also has the Loon's Wrath buff, debuff, right, which is gonna do HP based HP. So maybe she can do some damage now. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna maybe, it actually looks like it goes pretty fast. We were arriving at like 30% HP before that. So let's see here if she's gonna become a bit stronger on this boss. Maybe I should just pause it and I'll see you at the end. Alright guys, so the boss is dead. We actually killed it this time and it looks like she's doing a lot more damage on bosses as well. And we have to remember that Noelle has like 100k attack. Amphetrite only have 55k attack. So I think what we're gonna do now after this video here, because I'm tired of scrolling down here and finding her, I'm gonna give her everything, okay? I'm gonna just boost her up to max now so she can have some more attack. I'm gonna give her to level 200. I'm gonna give her maybe a breakthrough, blessings, aura. I'm gonna level that up and all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next video, guys, where we showcase the final potential of this hero. So far, the verdict is, and my summary is that if you cannot get her to exclusive tree, stay away. That is very simple advice, to be honest. She's not adding anything before exclusive tree. PvP, PvE, she's not really interesting, to be honest, other than exclusive tree, where she becomes pretty broken apparently. So, alright guys, have a nice day, cheers, bye.